WUSA 9 Weather Impact is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
I'm meteorologist Caitlin McGrath, and we have another beautiful blue sky day to enjoy with temperatures that are going to be a good bit milder than yesterday. It was a cold start, but temperatures are climbing back through the upper 60s into the low 70s. Later this evening, clouds will increase, and yes, a few spotty showers are possible as a cold front moves through, but that's all the more reason to enjoy today. Temperatures back in the low 70s across the map, even a few mid to upper 70s in spots like Manassas, Front Royal, and Luray, because once that cold front moves through tonight, it's not only going to bring in a few spotty sprinkles, but it is going to bring in a big, long-lasting chill. This could be our last 70-degree day for quite some time. So get out, soak in the sunshine, enjoy the milder temperatures while we have them. By about 3 o'clock this afternoon, we start to see a few of those sprinkles well off to the north and west of D.C. through West Virginia and western Maryland. By 6 o'clock, a few isolated showers crossing the I-81 corridor and maybe a few raindrops in and around the metro area between about 8 and 9 o'clock. Now, many areas will stay dry. We are not going to see much rain. Just don't be surprised if you do have outdoor plans this evening and there is a quick passing shower as that cold front advances through. But by the time you check in with Topper at 11 o'clock tonight, clouds will be moving out and that chill will be settling in by tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be back down into the 40s for many areas, 30s for some, but at least we'll have nice sunshine back. Now, wind again tomorrow going to be noticeable, similar to today, and really through the rest of the week we'll notice this breeze, but temperatures will be a little bit closer to what we saw on Monday. High temperatures in the mid to low 60s, and then day by day getting a little bit cooler as we head toward the weekend. We're talking low 60s Saturday and Sunday. And through the extended forecast, which now takes us all the way through the end of October, temperatures stay below average, even upper 50s as we look ahead to Thursday and Halloween as we close out the month. So again, this could be our last 70-degree day for quite some time, if not for the season. Now, the good news is these cool temperatures have helped with fall foliage. You've probably noticed more colors starting to pop up. It is a little dull because of the ongoing drought, but more shades of yellow, orange, and red throughout the area. Still pretty low color down into southern Maryland, but most of the Beltway and the 95 corridor starting to see moderate to even high color as you get closer to Frederick, Leesburg, down into Culpeper, and we're already at peak fall foliage along parts of the I-81 corridor and points west. Now, we officially have our 13th named storm of the season. That is Tropical Storm Melissa. The storm right now about 300 miles south of Haiti and really not expected to move much over the next several days. Now, there are a couple scenarios at play here. One is what the National Hurricane Center is projecting, which is a northerly drift as we head through the end of the week and weekend. This could be devastating for parts of Jamaica and Hispaniola, even Cuba, where there's just prolonged heavy rain, potentially feet of rain that could lead to flooding, mudslides. Really not a great scenario here. There is another possibility where it continues to track farther off to the west and stays over really warm Caribbean water. That could bring it into a major hurricane later this week. The problem right now is there's really nothing to move the hurricane, or the storm rather, in one direction or another. So right now the cone of concern includes most of Hispaniola, parts of Cuba, and Jamaica. This will be an impact for the Caribbean. No impact to the United States, but it does look at some point it will move through the Caribbean islands, whether it continues to drift farther west and strengthen before hooking off to the north and east, or whether it continues that kind of northerly turn by the end of this week. But then all of our spaghetti plots do keep it well out in the Atlantic. So still worth watching, especially if you have interest in the Caribbean, maybe a vacation planned, loved ones in the area. This will be a major impact for the islands. But closer to home, we've got those few showers late this evening. Otherwise, turning nice and bright for the remainder of the week, just chilly and breezy. We've also got those few showers possible that will be tracking Sunday into Monday, but right now does not look to impact your weekend plans.